Grays Peak is the 10th highest summit of the Rocky Mountains of North America and the U.S. state of Colorado. The prominent 14,278-foot Fortina is the highest summit of the Front Range and the highest point on the Continental Divide in North America. Grays Peak is located in Arapahoe National Forest, 3.9 miles southeast by east of Loveland Pass on the Continental Divide between Clear Creek and Summit counties. The peak is the highest point in both counties. Grays Peak is one of 53 Fortinas in elevation in Colorado. Botanist Charles C. Parry made the first recorded ascent of the summit in 1861 and named the peak in honor of his botanist colleague Asher Gray. Gray did not see the peak until 1872, 11 years later. Grays Peak is commonly mentioned in conjunction with adjacent Torrey's Peak. Climbing, like the other Fortinas nearby, Grays Peak is considered to be an easy hike by Fortina standards, and is very popular among weekend climbers. Often a climb to the summit of Grays Peak is accompanied by continuing on to Torrey's Peak, less than a mile away. The main trail, Grays Peak Trail, departs from Stevens Gulch. To get to the Stevens Gulch trailhead, take I-70 west from Denver about 50 miles to Bakerville Road, exit 221. For there, take Stevens Gulch Road south about 2.5 miles to the trailhead. As of the summer of 2009, Stevens Gulch Road is still open for traffic, but is no longer maintained, with cuts in the road over 2 feet deep and large stones in the path. Travel to the trailhead is only feasible for high-clearance four-wheel drive vehicles, motorcycles or all-terrain vehicles. For the trailhead, it is a hike of about 3.5 miles and a climb of 3,040 feet. The trail, well-marked and well-trodden, begins by following the gulch for a slow rise in elevation, before hitting the steeper slopes. The summit includes a very small U-shaped rock shelter where a logbook is maintained. Extensive views stretch south to Pikes Peak and the San Luis Valley, east to the Great Plains, west to Silverthorne, and north to Longs Peak and Rocky Mountain National Park. At the climber's option, the trail continues from the summit north to Torrey's Peak. The trail descends the saddle down to 13,707 feet before climbing back to the summit of Torrey's Peak at 14,267 feet. Wildlife in the area includes mountain goat, pika, cougar, a mountain lion, mule deer, elk, marmot, coyote, ptarmigan, American red squirrel, and gray jay, a Canada jay. Wildflowers that bloom in the tundra area on the Continental Divide of the Americas include moss campion, alpine forget-me-not, sky pilot, sea pink, old man of the mountain, and mountain gentian. Below the tree line, the blooms of monk's hood, a wolf's bane, blue columbine, fireweed, and paintbrush can be found.